welcome everybody. My name is John Garrett. I'm going to be the host of the show. My co-host, Jordan Thompson, over there in one of the Hollywood squares. Hey, Jordan, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, John?
Doing great. I'm excited about this. We have two teams that are going to battle it out. And we're also on Facebook Live. So in case you want to check out there, or if you're watching on Facebook Live, awesome. Tell your friends, tweet it out, get everybody watching. It's always a good time. This is going to be super, super fun. So we have two teams. But before we meet the teams, first, let's hear about the rules. Jordan, do you have a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, thanks for asking. We have a couple simple rules. The rules are, and it's Family Feud style face-off. I have my notes here because the rules are not that simple. Each team will go head-to-head with an opposing team member to answer a question. In the event of the same answer, the person who answered second will have to come up with a new answer. Points will be awarded each round. If you answer first, you can get a quick 5 bonus points. There's going to be 2 rounds. If we end up with a tie, we're going to have a trivia round to break the tie. But the number one rule is to have fun. John?
Here we go. Thanks, Jordan. Number one rule, have fun. Okay. It's got 6 tax people. Number one rule, have fun. Not to make sure it adds up to 100. All right, we're good. Here we go. All right. So we have 2 teams. First team, let's get Fiscal from Snell and Wilmer. We have 3 players here. Why don't you guys wave from Snell and Wilmer? Wilmer, my apologies. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Magnolia, and where are you out of?
I'm here in Denver.
Oh, here in Denver. Okay, great. Not everyone is. The internet goes everywhere, so that's awesome. And and what's one thing, I host a podcast called What's Your And? So what's one thing that you love to do outside of work, hobby or passion, besides doing tax?
I fly airplanes as a hobby.
You fly airplanes as a hobby. Now that's pretty freaking cool. The bar has been set very high for this game. That's awesome, Magnolia. That's very, very cool. All right, so we'll go to Marissa. Marissa, you're out of Denver as well?
Out of Denver as well. I'm not even going to attempt with that. My hobby is drinking champagne.
Hey, nailed it! Those are 2 things that should not go together. So that's fantastic. I'm glad that we don't play. That's awesome. Very cool. All right, and then Rachel Lynn. Rachel, are you also out of Denver?
Yep, I'm here in Denver.
Nice, and I see you repping the Notre Dame there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
There we go. We might have just had a winning team. I play into my heart right there. So what's a hobby or passion you love to do outside of work?
Yeah, it's actually sports related. I am an avid Cleveland Browns fan. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay, you do not like winning, so we'll see how this goes. Okay.
No.
Prepare to change it up. All right. Very cool. All right. Well, thanks. Let's get Fiscal. Okay, so now we'll go to the other team, the Unaccountables. Unaccountables. There we go. From Armanino, Brian Jackson. Where are you out of, Brian?
I'm out of Denver. And my is I have a wood shop that's fully set up, and right now redoing a ski boat, an old ski boat. So.
Fantastic, man. That's pretty awesome. Let's see the profile of that. Let everybody see it. Yes.
Yep. America.
How long you been rocking that?
I cut it myself a couple weeks ago, and so figured it's the one time that a tax guy can get away with a mohawk when we're allowed to go see people in person. So.
Right? That's awesome, man. I think it's fantastic. I'm also jealous because if I did that, I'm afraid it wouldn't grow back. So good for you, man. Good for you. All right, Sean Taylor. Sean, where are you out of?
Yeah, I'm based out of our Seattle office.
Seattle, nice. Very cool. And what's your and? What do you love to do outside of work?
Dirt biking is a big one. Spending time with family. Those are my big hobbies.
Yeah. Dirt biking. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Very awesome. All right, and the third player, Christian Bayer, coming in here. Did I say that right? I feel like I messed it up. Bayer. See, I told you.
Did.
Then I'll mess it up. Boom, nailed it. Okay, I already got fired. We haven't even started. Okay, so Christian, what's one thing that you love, or what office are you out of?
I'm out of San Jose.
San Jose office, nice.
Yeah.
And what's something you love to do outside of work besides sit in traffic?
Besides sitting in traffic, I know, right? There's a lot of that in San Jose. Not too much right now, but it's kind of nice. Traveling and fishing, I would say.
Traveling and fishing, nice. Is there a favorite place you've been traveling?
That I want to travel would probably, I wanted to go to China. Maybe not so much right now.
Okay.
Probably like Ireland would be really nice.
Ireland, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So we're going to play the game. We're going to do 3 rounds or 6 total rounds. So we're going to go head to head, and we scored you out based on your CPA exam scores. So that's how you're ranked: player 1, player 2, player 3. So the order that I went in. So I'm kidding. I don't know what your scores are. Big Brother didn't tell me that. But here we go. We're going to do 6 questions, and we're going to have some fun here. And surveyed 100 tax professionals and asked them to name. This is Magnolia versus Brian. Magnolia versus Brian. Here we go. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name a reason you'd ask IT for a new laptop.
It broke.
Viruses.
Virus. All right. I don't know if I explained to you, but the first one that shouts out an answer gets a bonus 5 points. So Brian was thinking it through deeply. Okay. All right. Magnolia, because it broke. Survey said that was 30 points. 30 points. That's pretty impressive. Not too bad. Because of the viruses, yeah, that's a different answer. That actually came back with 25 points. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. The number 1 answer was because I sold the other one on eBay. That's why. Okay. There we go. Round 1 done. There we go. All right. 30 to 25. It's a barn burner. Okay, here we go. Now we have Marissa versus Sean. We surveyed.
Go ahead.
Oh, we're going to show the score here. Well, let's see
Sorry,
what.
I was just
Oh, no, did
typing
I
it
just
in.
break something? Let's see what happens.
Wasn't me.
After 1 round, what do we have?
Well, thanks for asking. We have 30 points under Let's Get Fiscal, and the Unaccountables have a whopping 25. Oh, wait. Let's Get Fiscal has an extra 5.
They do get an extra 5 because they answered first. And
All
then
right.
25 for the Unaccountables. All right.
Cool.
There we go. This is super high tech. Okay. We are in the future of tax leaders. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Round 2. Round 2. Marissa versus Sean. We surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name, what sport do you miss most while social distancing?
Football.
Are you playing? What sport do you miss playing? Sorry.
Drinking.
All right, Marissa, what did you say?
I still go with football. My first answer.
Football. Yeah. No, I heard you. I didn't hear you, but I heard you say something. Okay, so then that means that Let's Get Fiscal gets +5. And so football, that was 20 points. 20 points. Drinking was actually the number 1 answer was beer pong. So I'll give it to you, Sean. 30 points.
Thank you.
Number 1 answer
All
there.
right.
So
Wow.
there we go. So let's go back to Jordan to see the scoreboard. This is going to be a very long scoreboard by the end. And I'm banking on one of the participants watching to audit these numbers because we all
Hey,
know the audit.
let's not do that. Let's not put
Right.
any more pressure on the scorekeeper.
All right. Yeah, it was actually 20 points for they get the 5. So you
They
just
got
added
5.
it in. I see what you did. All right.
I
Perfect.
can math sometimes.
There we go. Round 2 was done. There we go. Okay, round 3. All right, we're on fire. This is Rachel and Christian. First one to answer, +5 points. We surveyed 100 tax professionals. Name something you're afraid of.
Spiders.
Thanks.
Spiders. Okay, so Armanino or Unaccountables comes in with a +5. Spiders, 25 points. Not too bad. Snakes, 20 points. Number 1 answer was a meeting with HR.
Ooh.
That was something you're, yes, you
Shoot.
all cringe. Look at all of you
Yeah.
cringing right now. Yeah, exactly.
Like, no.
All right, so 25 plus, yeah,
20.
right, and then 25 plus 5.
Whoa.
Unaccountables get the +5.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Here we go. Number 4. This is something where the audience is going to come in, I have a feeling. So here we go. We surveyed, this is back to Magnolia and Brian. Magnolia and Brian. We surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name their favorite show they're binge watching during quarantine.
Tiger King.
Oh, gosh.
That's a solid answer. Magnolia?
I would say binge watching some Netflix show. Well, no, wait, hold on. House Hunters.
House Hunters. That's actually a pretty good, that's a good one.
Love that show.
Because it'd be like, yeah, okay. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw this one out to the audience because I think it'd be super fun. Why don't we do a poll? So we're going to throw up a poll with Tiger King and house hunters, and we're going to ask you to name. And I know you're so used to getting CPE online, so we're waiting for the polls anyway. So everybody vote, and the number one is going to get 50 points. Number two is going to get 25. I feel like one's a slam dunk, but the other one, you never know. You never know. I don't want to narrow it down and influence everyone, but you also don't get CPE for watching this, just in case you were wondering, because you answered the one question. That's how it goes. So I believe it had 30 seconds. 30 seconds. We're counting down, and let's see what it is. Wow, that's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Okay, Tiger King it is. 50 points plus 5 to Unaccountables.
Let me get back to my whiteboard here, John.
There we go. I feel like it's weird that your voice has gotten deeper since we started.
That's my professional voice. Do you like it?
I do.
I've got this under control.
Mine actually gets higher, so we're going to balance each other out. It's perfect.
Perfect.
I'm going to hit puberty by the end of this round. It'd be perfect. All right. So there we go. All right. That was number 4. Here we go. Number 5. This is Marissa and Sean. Here we go, head to head. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked in their name, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Rich.
Astronaut.
Rich. You know what? That's plus 10 because that's hilarious. Like, that's awesome. That's plus 10 and plus the 5 just because. Why not? Okay, astronaut, 20 points. Rich, 40 points. Number 1 answer because it was managing partner. So I'm going to combine those two and make them the
He's
same.
got
So there you go.
55 whopping points on that round.
Yeah, well, you know what? I just thought that was hilarious. You made me laugh
That was
out loud.
awesome.
So why not?
When
Let's
do
go
I
back
grow
to-
up and hit that point, though, is what I'm wondering.
All right,
No?
let's see. Okay, so yeah, so somebody's going to add this up, and it's not going to be me because
No.
there we go. All right, here we go. Last one. This is it. It's close. I feel like it's close. All right, Rachel and Christian. Here we go. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked in a name something you might ask your manager for.
Help.
A raise.
Plus 5 to the Unaccountables. Help. 35 points.
Ooh, coming on.
What specific kind of help would you ask for?
Life help. Why did I choose
Life
accounting?
help from a
Why did I
manager.
choose tax?
Okay, why did I choose tax? Whatever. Flip a coin. It's one or the other. All right. And Rachel, what was your answer?
A raise.
A raise. 25 points. 25 points. The number 1 answer was I would ask for a new manager. That's the number 1 thing you would ask a manager.
I can't say that because Sean's my manager.
Oh, Sean's your manager. Okay.
Awkward.
Awkward, right?
He's
Right
right.
there.
Yeah.
All right. Blink once if I'm right. All right. Okay. There we go.
John, what was
Okay.
the points for Let's Get Fiscal on that one?
Let's Get Fiscal gets 35. Yeah, 35.
And then I was just informed by the upper management that we missed 10 points for the Unaccountables on here. So
Yes,
I'm
because that
dropping
was
the-
hilarious. Or no. I think it was for Let's Get Fiscal with the rich. That was plus 10.
Oh, that got added in.
Oh,
I
it
don't
did?
know. My
Okay.
producers are talking to me in my ear.
Okay. So there we go. So that was 6 rounds. Let's add it up. And let's see
Let's do
who
it.
won. Everybody who's adding. Okay.
I have a calculator.
Okay.
Maybe about 20 minutes and we'll be there.
I feel like we should have someone do this behind the scenes so it's ready to go. And then
Next time we can just use Excel next time and it'll do it for us.
Stop thinking so highly.
what are you, like a genius? How are you a manager? You should be a partner right now. Like, you should be right? With those
I think
great
it's
ideas.
195 to 200.
200.
I
That's
was
what I
just
got.
about to
That
type
was-
them in.
Close. Holy moly.
195 to 200?
Yep.
Dun, dun,
Unaccountables coming in
dun.
with a win. All right.
That
There we go.
close. Oh my
We
god.
will
That's
wrap
a
it
really
up.
close one.
Yeah.
So we will wrap it up with some final theme music for the
How does it
game.
feel? Sad.
There it is. All right, everybody. Look at this. It's like Ellen and Family Feud all at once. All right, so the good news is Let's Get Fiscal. You guys are coming back next Monday because it's double elimination, and you guys will be ready. And then Armanino, Unaccountables, will see you as well later as you advance in the winner's bracket. Thank you guys so much for playing. This was so much fun. And thanks to future tax leaders as well as Lose List and Solutions Lounge, providing some support and gift certificates for the winners in the end, as well as, I believe, some participants as we go along. So thank you guys so much for playing. We'll be back in, 2-and-2, Chuck Woolery style, with our second round of the day. So thank you guys so much. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Thanks.
All right. Welcome to the 6 Foot Game Show, part 2 of day 1, round 1, bracket A. I don't know, it just felt like a tax code all of a sudden. Here we go. So we're going to play 6 Foot Game Show. It's exactly like Family Feud meets Ellen If You Want to Dance at the end. And I don't know, just some head-to-head at midnight with Hardwick. So here we go. We're going to have some fun. We have 2 teams, but first, let's get the rules for the new people that just came in. Jordan, what are the rules? How does this even go?
Thanks for asking, John. You kind of covered most of it, but they're pretty simple. It's a Family Feud style game. Each team will go head-to-head with an opposing team member to answer a question. In the event of the same answer, the person who answered second will have to come up with a new answer, so be ready, y'all. Points will be awarded each round. The first person to answer will get an extra 5 points, so you got to be on your toes. There'll be 2 rounds. If we end up with a tie, we will have a trivia round to break the tie. Number 1 rule, John, can you remind me what it is?
Have fun.
Nailed it.
There it is. All right, everybody. We're just going to have fun. So, like she said, plus 5 points if you're the first one in. And if you make me laugh and I think it's hilarious, then it's plus 10 just because. And, yeah, and then otherwise, if you get the top points, you get whatever the survey said. So we surveyed 100 tax professionals. It's something to keep in mind. But before we get to the rounds, we're going to have our teams introduce themselves. So first we have the H&H Trivia Masters from Holland and Hart. Adam Cohen. Adam, where are you out of?
I'm here in Greenwood Village.
Greenwood Village, and that's for the rest of the world, Denver, we'll say. All right, so there we go. Like, yeah, why not? We're using hand grenades right now. We're all working from home. So Greenwood Village, Denver, Colorado. And what's your and? What's something you love to do outside of work?
I am a theater buff, so you see the Phantom chandelier behind me.
I love it, man. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. And is Phantom your favorite?
It's my wife's favorite.
Oh, okay. So then what's your favorite?
Probably Our Town.
Our Town. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one too. There you go. All right. So then we have Arthur. Arthur, where are you coming out of? You're muted. Arthur's going to be muted. Sarah and Melissa also, just as a heads up for you guys. There you go, Arthur. Perfect. And where are you out of?
I'm also from Denver.
There you go. I think you learned. If you said Greenwood Village, I was going to have to kick you out. No, I'm just kidding. So very cool. And what's your and? What's something you love to do outside of work?
I actually collect sports memorabilia, and I saw the Notre Dame helmet in your background. I had something for you to show you as well.
Okay.
That is toilet paper. Why would you show toilet paper on this? No, kudos, man. That's kudos. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. That's awesome. That's great. All right, Sarah. Sarah, where are you out of?
I'm also out of Denver.
Also out of Denver. And what's your and? Something you love to do outside of work?
I love to travel and drink wine.
Travel and drink wine. Very awesome. That's very cool. Very cool. All right, so that's team H&H Trivia Masters. Sounds like you guys have been practicing. Okay, Tax Crusaders. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like you guys should have music. All right, Weston. Where are you out of, Weston?
Hi, out of Denver area, and I guess my and would be getting outdoors, hiking, running, skiing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys are all from PwC, right? That's my old place. I was actually hired at PW. That's how old I am. So here we go, Melissa. And where are you out of, Melissa?
I'm also out of Denver, and I guess my end is I'm gonna steal Sarah's and say I like to travel.
Nice. And is there a favorite place you visited?
I love France, so I hope
there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, and Jessica, are you also out of Denver? Okay, we can't hear you though for some reason. I'm not sure if the mic's not working, and I don't read lips very well. So I'm gonna just go with a nod. And then you're right. Luckily you're round 3, because you got the lowest on the CPA exam scores, because that's how I ordered you. No, not really. I didn't order you that way. But you'll have a little bit to figure it out, and then we'll get there. Just jump in. Can't hear you still. Sorry. That's all right. Have you been on a Zoom call before, Jessica, or did everyone just not tell you? Am I the first one to not? Like, you're welcome. Okay, well, we're just going to go on. Just jump in if you feel like you figured it out. It's all good. Okay, so round one. Here we go. We have Adam versus Weston, and here we go. We surveyed 100 tax professionals, and we asked them to name something that doesn't belong in the office, but people bring anyway.
Sports memorabilia.
And Weston, what do you got?
I went with plants.
Plants. Okay. All right. Adam, that's plus 10 for the bonus because of the callback there. That was well played. And I also feel like there's a little bit of a dig at Arthur. So that was awesome. I feel like Arthur for that, which is great. That's perfect. All right. So sports memorabilia, 25 points. 25 points, plus the 10, plus the 5 for coming in
40 for H&H.
There you go, quick math. And plants, 35 points, which is amazing. Number one answer, body odor. People bring, but they shouldn't. Body odor. And it's probably from the jerseys and the sports memorabilia, but whatever. All right, there we go. Round one, done. Here we go, round two. Arthur versus Melissa. Arthur versus Melissa. It surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name a reason a person might be running.
To go home.
Running late.
All right, Arthur got in first, plus 5. Okay. To go home, 40 points. 40 points. That was because you're running late, you used it in there. That was good. 20 points. 20 points. Number one answer was because you heard there's leftover food after a meeting. That's why you were running.
Valid.
Right?
That's
what? Free food? We don't get paid. I better go eat. Boom. There we go. Round two. Done. All right. 45 to 20. All right. They're pulling out, but we could see. Maybe there's a comeback coming.
All right, Tax Crusaders. We gotta
What's
get on
the score? All right.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot to.
I can just tell you that Tax Crusaders were falling behind. We need to step on it a little bit.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm here for you.
Here we
Pep
go.
talk.
All right. Is Jessica audible? Jessica's muted. Are we back, Jessica? We can't see you or hear you. This is going to be weird. I feel like Sarah's got a little bit of a leg up on this one.
It's good. I need it.
Right? Hey, you've already started with the wine hobby.
That's right. I was
haven't you?
going to say, because I've already started with the wine.
It's after 12. All right, Jessica, are you there?
Type
Okay.
yes.
I don't know what to do. This wasn't how it was planned.
Hold it fine.
Yeah, Jessica's
Oh,
coming
she's
in
coming
again.
in on another screen. Let's see.
There she goes. She cloned herself. This is exactly how COVID started, everybody. Start cloning Zoom characters. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. All right, here we go. Maybe Jessica will come in time. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name. Oh man, I don't even know. Is she going to be there, or can she?
She's
hear
on
me?
mute again.
I know. You know what? Maybe we throw it to Weston.
Weston,
That's
you
what I'm
want
going
a
to do.
celebrity
Executive
answer?
decision. Executive decision. Weston and Sarah, here you go. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name something that's cold.
Beer.
Ah, Weston, another answer.
Wine.
Wine. Perfect. I can see a running theme with this. Right. There we go. All right. Something that's cold. Beer was 20 points. Wine, 25 points. But I guess they get the same because it's 25 plus. She add the 5 to the 20. Number one answer was the IRS. The IRS. Straight cold. All right. So 25-25. So, yeah. All right. We're about 30 points behind. We can catch up. This one, we're going to poll the audience. We're going to poll the audience. If Jessica comes in, then we will let her answer. But if not, it's going. We're going to go to Melissa then. Melissa and Adam, right? Yes, Melissa and Adam. Here we go. Surveyed 100 tax professionals. Asked them to name what one weapon would you use to fight off zombies?
Machete.
All right, Melissa, what'd you say?
A gun.
A gun, plus 5
I
points.
thought she said
and
punch.
a punch.
So very far.
And Adam, what did you say?
A machete.
A machete. Okay, all right. You know what? Those are too close. We're going to throw it out to the poll again. We're going to throw it out to the poll. For those of you that are used to the CPE, let's just bring it right on up. We had a gun and a machete. So we have what one weapon would you use to fight off zombies? We're going to bring up the poll here. And
I feel like I'd stick with both weapons for sure.
2, 1, poll. Hey, look at that! I nailed it! Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Okay, somebody get that on recording. All right, what one would you use to fight off zombies? A gun or a machete? You're going to vote. It's a little less exciting than the CPE surveys that you get to make sure that you're not falling asleep during your online CPE. But here we go, gun or machete. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, one's from further away, but the other one is pretty cool visual effect. So what do we get? What do we get? Machete.
Yay.
Machete gets 50 points. Wow, machete pulling away. Gun, 25 points. Plus the 5, though. Melissa gets plus 5 for that. So let's go back to Jordan. Jordan, what do we have for...
Sorry, my child drew a mustache on his face.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Everything's fine.
He saw Weston and was like, I can do that.
Like, this is awesome.
So we have 50 points. 50 points for the machete and 25 points for the gun.
We also had the
Or
plus
30.
5 because they answered
Plus 5,
first.
exactly.
Yeah.
Keeping me on point.
With it there.
Perfect.
And not everywhere else. So here we go.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, my son does look like Weston right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Here we go. All right. The number one answer happened to be the IRS tax code book. I don't know. I didn't know you could throw those. It's pretty heavy. All right, here we go. So now we're going to Jessica. Just quit altogether. Hopefully, she's probably doing some tax returns. All right, here we go. We're going back to Weston. Weston and Arthur. Weston and Arthur. Here we go, Arthur and Weston. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name something that people put in their front yard.
Flamingos.
Man, that was at the exact same time. Who should we award the 5 to? You know what? Tax Crusaders, just because they're behind. Plus 5 to Weston. What'd you say, Weston?
Trees.
Trees. Okay. And Arthur, what did you say?
Flamingos.
Flamingos.
Arthur's yard is a party.
Somebody does live in Greenwood Village. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, all right, flamingos actually number one answer was pink flamingos. 30 points and 20 points plus the 5 for Tax Crusaders. So 30 and 25. Are we going back to the whiteboard? Are we going to trust Jordan? No, we are not.
No, we are
Type
not.
it in. All right, 30 points for pink flamingos and 25 for Tax Crusaders. There goes that one. And here we go, last round. Last round. We surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked their name. Will Jessica ever get audio during the game? No, that's not really that's not really the question. All right, here we go. I'm sorry she wasn't able to play. So we got Melissa, right? Melissa and Sarah. Okay. Surveyed 100 tax professionals, asked them to name one thing you do for a pack of toilet paper.
Your taxes.
Fight for
Someone's
it.
taxes. Someone's taxes.
Fight for it. Okay. All right. You know what? Plus 5, or no, yeah, plus 10 just to make it close for a fight for it, because why not? And okay, so do your taxes. Do your taxes.
Do someone's taxes.
Points. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do someone's taxes. Yeah.
do someone's taxes, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would do your taxes to get the toilet paper. That was 25 points. Fight
That's
for it,
fun.
30 points. So 30 plus the 5 for, and then the number one answer was I would actually read the CARES Act. That's how desperate we are right now. Like it's desperate times, desperate times. So let's go to the scoreboard and let's see what happened. Here we go. So that was, yeah, I forget. Yeah,
30.
right.
And then what it was, I didn't hear the other one.
25.
Oh.
Yeah. So here we go. So we'll add it up and we'll see who
is that the
won.
last one?
That was the
While we're
last one.
adding
That was
it
it.
up,
I know. Sad face. Bonus.
we have-
You know what? Bonus points to Tax Crusaders for having audio problems because that's a hard thing to get over when you're playing with 10 men. That's a football reference for Arthur there.
We also
That's,
have a giveaway
that
coming
is.
up here that I have.
It's a recruiting violation. That's a Miami reference. That's what that was. Arthur. Boom! No, I'm just kidding. so we'll add this up here. Add this up. What do we have here?
I also have a giveaway, John, that we have. The producers have notified me of a giveaway for the audience.
Oh, there's a giveaway for the audience. Hello.
There is a giveaway for the audience, for our active audience members. Sorry, I don't know if someone wants to check my math, but this is what I got.
Well, it's a lot to not as many. That's how I do my taxes, and that's pretty close. We're rounding. So there we go. It's all right. All right. So what is the giveaway for, and we're going to choose, yes, and how are we going to choose them?
Okay, so Jenny Tabor has been super participatory.
Wow. I don't even know what that means. I'm going to Google it after. Here we go.
In the chat, and as she's been watching the audience, so she either gets a gift card to a restaurant in her area or for an Escapology escape room for up to 6 people if she wants to send us her address and information.
All right, so type that into the link direct to only panelists. Don't share it with everyone all willy-nilly like your social security number. So, and all the Facebook quizzes. So that being said, thank you guys so much for playing. So the winning team is H&H Trivia Masters, proving their mastery, and losing team Tax Crusaders, but it's double elimination. You guys can come back next week. And the good news is Jessica will be back with some audio. It's going to come on strong. So there we go. So thank you guys so much for playing and for participating in this. We'd also like to thank future tax leaders for hosting this, and also Lose List as well as Solutions Lounge for providing some support and gift cards and what have you. So that being said, my name's John Garrett. Let's get a round of applause for my co-host Jordan Thompson. There we go, everybody. You can clap harder, Arthur. Come on now. And then my name's John Garrett. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you
guys next week
on Wednesday. Wednesday, the next round. All right.
Bye.
Have a good one. See you guys.